All right. This seems to be responsive. I think. I am genius. Now watch me crash in the middle of a field. Literally nothing here. If I don't catch the signal, something will happen. Gotta click around, hang on. What? Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. I tried to, what do you call it, do this multiple windows thing, where like, I get all 3 tabs. I'm using 3 tabs. 3, what are they called? Windows, I guess. There's the YouTube one, there's Twitch one, and then there's the streaming one. The streaming one is necessary to stream to YouTube. The Twitch one can be on its own, but it's sharing the screen of the stream. So that one really ties everything together. So that's why I've been focusing on that screen. Problem is that screen doesn't have any chat at all. The Twitch one has a chat. I think that one shows up on screen. But YouTube one doesn't unless I go to the YouTube window. Which I am on right now. The sound is literally at 10%. Let me adjust the sound settings. How do I do this? Hang on, I think I see it. Yeah, there we go. Balance, left and right. That's not it. Let me see if that did anything. I added a minus 0.5. I'm pretty sure I should make it bigger. Okay. Do the sound for the game. Should probably count how much time there is for the delay. Then stream maybe something. Anyway, speak to me about the volume now. I think it's just me being quiet because the mic is kind of far. Yeah, it's like below me, and I looking up. Let me adjust that just a second. Make this thing like that. Alright. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Adjusting. 2. And I'll increase the microphone up by 1. I don't know if that saved it or not. I think it did. Oh, here goes nothing. Yeah, it's like a 10-second delay. Maybe 15 if we didn't start counting immediately. I messed with the controls a bit. Keep in mind I have no idea what I'm actually doing. That is weak. I'm gonna kill it. I run over it. Gotta get the harvester way back down here. I haven't chopped this much. I don't know how long. I need like a chocolate or water. Or dare I say it? Food. I know. I'm American. If it comes with biscuit, I mean, I may be un-American, but I'm not a monster. Like that YouTube guy. Hey, how come in Germany we have like all this delicious food and stuff? How are you justify killing those animals? Oh please, we don't kill these animals. We're not monsters anymore. Just the waves anymore. I gotta find that channel. Stop showing up on my recommended for some reason. Alright, harvester time. Let's roll. Get back down here. I literally don't know what to do. Hang on. Settings. I'm gonna brute force this thing. I'm gonna put a rag over the freaking capture card. Alright, audio devices. All of this is disabled. What? Advanced. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Alright, these settings are useless. I'm gonna try this again. Stop showing me the controls. I can't do any. Oh, I can move it. Oh, cool. I thought the controls were like permanently on that side of the screen, blocking my view of everything. There's a sliding thing here I can move. Alright, I lowered it down to minus 17. And my microphone is all it can be. It looks like. I just need to put it next to my face. Yeah. Only I could wear like a hat or something. Oh, I know. I got a blanket. I got a big blanket with me. And we're wearing like on my shoulders. But if I put it right here, and then like, wait a second, I have glasses. I could put this on my nose. Let me see, hang on. Can't see this. For the most part, that's a good thing. I'm gonna keep it that way for a while. No, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Still waiting. Hang on. What if I do this? Yes, that's grand. Where is the... Okay. I probably need to speak at this volume. From the beginning. Alright, let's go. I adjusted the game volume where it's very quiet compared to me. I wish I had known this before. Probably when I was creating Stabby Joe. Because I had some encounters in that game. I found a boss in that game, and I literally cannot do any damage to him. Like, I thought maybe I'm doing the wrong type of damage, like maybe he's weak to fire or something, and I don't have any fire. But it turns out I just suck. Like, I need to get good. I think that was the technical term the wiki uses, get good. And I'm like level 8. The Griffin, White Griffin thing is, I don't know, God level. So, I'll come back to it. Take the picture of the guy mowing the lawn, and it's like a tornado in the background. Like, you know, there's a tornado. Yeah, keeping an eye on it. Alright. At that point, there's nothing left to say. Alright, spent like over an hour on this. The field still has not been planted. I mean, seeded. I mean, yeah, seeded. Come on, go. I could sell some things and make money that way. Alright, should I buy the gigantic loading wagon right now or later? Either I can buy one of two ultimate things. I can either buy a really good loading wagon or a really good seeder. The seeder is useful literally this one time that I'm going to seed this field. The loading wagon is useful right now and later and all the time. I'm uncomfortable. Hang on. There we go. Oh, there goes the hip. 2 days in a row. There goes the hip. Okay. Who needs a hip anyway? Crawling around, that's where it's at these days. You can't accuse me of being a hipster, I guess. You can't be a hipster if you don't got a hip. Are you hip to the jive? I don't know. Well, not really. I'm not really hip to the jive. Alright. I got multiple tractors here. Gonna drive these bad boys up the hill and over the trees. No. Do not go over the tree stump. For the love of God, do not go over the tree stump. You will get stuck, and I will have to push you. Well, how does it go? He's in a bit of trouble. Yeah. I've been reminiscing about catchphrases that a RT game uses. All I can think of is, like, whenever there's something wrong in Pokemon, he'll just zoom in on it and then say, oh no, he's having a bit of trouble. And then, like, cut to the next thing that happens. That's all I can remember. That and that one dude, the Florida man, I think, in The Sims, that, like, kept turning around and like, how is he that way? And also over there. And that's about it. I can't remember anything else. I mean, what else do you need to remember, really? Also, something about ducks on a pond. Something like that. This makes sense if it makes sense. Not gonna explain further. Just look him up. Very good streamer, I suppose. Does this stuff professionally. Alright. Wait, there's something I was gonna remember. Oh yeah. Not to like name any names or anything, but someone should definitely feed their moshis. You know who you are. Your moshis are starving. How dare you? I fed my moshi monsters. At least I really hope I did. I could have sworn I dreamt I did. Oh no, I dreamt I did. I know it. It was a dream. I dreamt I fed my moshi monster. And he was so happy about it too. Oh no. Well. Alright guys. That's the end of the stream, I guess. No. I must continue. They won't survive. Some of you haven't done it in years, so I'm not the most guilty here. Taking that to the grave. I don't even have enough money yet to buy stupid seer yet. I have a feeling my mochi is gonna be just fine. In a couple of minutes. Just fine. It's like when I drink water. Like, yeah, that was satisfying. I'm satisfied of my thirst. I wonder if my plants are satisfied of their thirst. Anyway, this is a gentle farming game with absolutely no heavy questions. Everything is fine. Where you get a couple $1,000s for just mowing some grass. I still don't have enough money. What if I sell one of these? I have enough now. Alright. And we just need money to buy a loading wagon. So I need to make another 119,000. Okay. How can I make that much? Well, I don't really need my harvester. But that's the dark side. I should have something like consistently where I remind the recording, I suppose, to either feed their mochi or water like their plants. Because they're gonna forget. Wow, I hit the tractor. Glad no one saw that. Alright. I gotta put these 6 measly liters into this pit in the ground. Now I technically don't need my grain trailer anymore right now. It is a source of money. So is that mission. And I can drive this there after the mission. There we go. I am facing the right direction. It's go time. Move! Don't hit the pole. Move! Okay. So anyway, driving is terrifying if you're sane, because not only are you responsible for your own safety, which by the way is very it's very easy to mess up. All you gotta do is push down on the pedal a little too hard. I am pretty sure that's how it works. Like, you could cough or sneeze or like blank out for a sec, and you're zooming all of a sudden. But that's just you. I don't trust any of the people in the cars. They all have their own death machines, or transportation machines, I guess. And they're all super heavy and hard to stop, and they might not see you. And there's some cars that are way worse than others, like the trucks that are like 5 feet off the ground. I'm 5 feet tall and a couple inches, like another half foot or something. They can't see me. There's people shorter than me. Hell, all children basically are almost shorter than me. Especially if they're like 4 or 5 or something. They have no hope in this environment. So how about we take this energy and we devote it to bikes and like walking. But in order to do that, you need to have a walkable city where you can actually go places and don't need like a limousine to get there or any other type of vehicle. You can walk there because there's pavement and stuff. Well, that would be great. It's like that Twitter person, the tweeter person that tweets. Yeah, that's what they're called, right? And they were like, why they like Stardew Valley so much. Because they wish that home ownership in a walkable city was real. They got a point there. Where am I? I'm there. Yeah, there we go. Wait a second, I have a weight around here. There it is. Backing up, backing up, backing up. Go. Alright. I'm probably not gonna make enough money. Crash into the potato sacks. I'm stuck. There we go. Hello, I would like, there we go. Wheat, snow, barley, canola, or grass. I'll go with barley. It's basically wheat, like you can make bread out of it and stuff, but it's a different flavor and texture. So I'm spending money on this. I can feel the microphone touching my neck. Feels weird. It's like stabbing me. You know, that's enough. I don't need full seeds. So anyway, as I run my tractor into the side of my building, I can sense that my mochi is fully fed. And with these driving skills, are you surprised that I'm not a fan of driving? I made it out perfectly. I should have unfolded this on the field. Ah, crap. And I broke it. Up. Okay. I'm a professional at this, I swear. I didn't fold it enough. There we go. I am sure glad nobody saw that. Alright, I have enough money to technically buy this one. It's a bad decision. It's a very bad decision. But it's the quickest option I have right now. Other than that, I have no choice but to wait and wait and wait every 2 minutes until I get a mission that I can make money off of. Now to speed that up, I can do something meanwhile, including mowing. Now I should have this mower available at all times in any one of these locations where the missions happen. This one, or the one over there, or the one at the baseball field. So if I have to keep this one busy, if I buy another set of mowing equipment, then I can use it while I'm waiting. Attach it to this guy. I actually need to move this out of the way first. Uh-oh. I sense a disturbance in the force, in the form of emojis. Alright, I might buy it, so I'm gonna save just in case. If I buy these, I have to do with 2 passes. It's 3 meters. This one's almost 3 meters. What truck? Oh, this truck. The Butcher. It's probably called like Booker or something. But I call it the Butcher. The Butcher. Loading and transporting grass. Hey, straw or chair? What was the last one? Chair. Chair? Chair. Like have? Chair. Okay. It's kind of like that priest that couldn't say fire. Instead of fire, he said like fire. There's a fire burning inside of him. A what? Afar. What's far? There's a far. Alright, fine. I guess I could buy the stupid loading. Watch, I'm gonna get the strike mission in like 3 seconds. And that means I could have afforded the other one if I waited another 15 minutes. What kind of machinery is this? It's got another seat, that's good. I think that's... Are these brakes of some kind? I don't know what they are. Alright, anyway. I am certain this thing does not have a windshield. There's no way it does. I mean, I can see it, but I refuse to believe it. I mean, look at it. It doesn't have doors. And you call this light beam a light beam. At some point I'm gonna have to sell this. But not now. Alright, let's get started collecting stuff. I already turned it on. Now if I remember, the collecting thing is literally right underneath me. It's not in the center. It's a little off to the side. It does move pretty fast, honestly. Alright. I get fancy with this. And miss all of it. Okay, that's a bad idea. Just drive over it like this and hope for the best. Yes, it's a golf cart truck. More like... my battery's dying already. God damn it. Hang on. Sorry, phone. You have to be stuck at 64%. Oops, hang on. I'm messing with my phone right now. An email from Paimon and the Logan Square Chamber of Commerce. It's never good when the Chamber of Commerce sends you an email. So, I'll just ignore that, because that's the safe thing to do. You can't get me if I don't read it. There's also that joke that Alonzo Bowden did. He's hilarious, and I want to watch a special of his. Not special, like an hour-long thing. Stand-up comedian. He made the excellent point of, well, you see, these super rich people want to put tracking devices in you so that they track you. Like, first of all, they got like $1 billion. If they wanted to track you, it would be pretty easy to find you. And second of all, if somebody with $1 billion wants to find me, I'm gonna be really easy to find. I'm gonna make myself super easy. In fact, he's gonna have a hard time getting rid of me. Hello, Mr. Gates, I'm here. I heard you were looking for me. No? Well, I'm here now. Anything I can do for you. Oh, you wanted to find Bob? Don't worry. I'll find Bob for you. That's a good point, honestly. Is this thing on? I don't know. It's not on. That's why it's not collecting anything. The batteries are not included. Swerving everywhere. Jeez. Oh, the pickup's not directly under me. It's to the right. Well, that was way off. Can I squeeze through there? No. The answer is no. And I'm stuck. Well. One of you can probably push it. This guy. Now I could back into it, pull the cedar forward a tiny bit. Or I could run into it. Like this. And I didn't get stuck. There we go. Okay. Put this somewhere where it doesn't get in the way. Nope, no, nope, 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 nope. Go backwards. Go backwards. On. I said on. There we go. Come on, butcher. You got this. Alright, this thing's already almost full. But I did clean up the area a bit. 3 hours later, the ground is almost ready to plant. Alright. Wow, I lined myself up perfectly to collect everything. And instead, my capacity is full. Let's drive to my front lawn real quick. Yeah, I should have bought the computer and the capture card thing ages ago. It wouldn't... It's not abnormal. Like, everything that I get is usually around $100. This capture card is the El Gato. Or if you're normal, you call it the El Gato. It's like 150. The only thing that wasn't 100 was the computer. Found it for $650, I think. The microscope is 100, more or less. I think it's like 80 something actually. The scooter was like 90. The electric guitar, the piano thingy. No, wait. I didn't mention that before. I have a surprise. Like, I'm learning the music from, like, my own music. And the part of it has to do with the lore of the game. Where I like to make music and stuff. And if you find instruments throughout the world, they get added to the theme songs. So like there's a cave exploration theme, and by default it just has like some metallic parts, some echoey things, and a synth like type of thing. But if you find instruments like some drums or guitars, electric or regular guitars, they get added to the theme song. So the way I explain it in the game is you have to like spend some time to play the song with the instrument. And once you learn it, it gets added to the gameplay, to the theme song. Every game that I get inspired by, I have right now. And I can actually play it and show you what I mean. In fact, I was thinking of recording that part of the game that I'm talking about and editing it all into one video. And then right next to it, in a split screen type of deal, I add drawings of what my inspiration is. So I record like 30 seconds of a game, and then I play a couple seconds of my idea, and you can see how close it is to the original. That type of thing. But this game thing I'm making entirely by myself. I'm learning to code the thing. I'm drawing everything. That obviously means animating and everything. I need to make all the music. And then I need to figure out if I can put it all together. Somehow publish it. And hope for the best that someone picks it up. And I don't mean a company, I mean like a YouTuber. Like, it would be great if something that I make ends up on like 3 random scary games from a YouTuber. That would be great. I don't really make any scary games though, because I don't like horror movies because of the jump scares. Because apparently I have a weak heart. Like physically, like I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get a heart attack from a jump scare. So I don't like those. Instead, I think it's way more scary if you earn it. If you establish a pattern. That's what the unknown is. It's something that is different and you don't know what to expect. So if I'm making like a horror movie or game, for example, I'm gonna establish rules so that you know what to expect. Like, for example, every, say, person or whatever, something specific. Every time you see a person wearing green, they are friendly. But slowly, in like the 3rd minute of like this 7-minute movie, you see only them change. And you're not sure how they're gonna change. So it like messes with your mind, with your expectations. So you're thinking that they're gonna be a certain way, but they turn out to be a different way. And there's such big differences. Like, some of them turn nicer. Some of them just get mysterious and creepy. Some of them, I don't know, maybe they don't exist the way you thought they did. And then maybe it turns out that people who weren't wearing green are suddenly wearing it. And then you figure out that you are. And then maybe it messes with your brain, like, because you're wearing green, you're imagining everything. Because that's what it does. But you only know that's what it does because you saw it happen. So is it really happening? Or is it some kind of paradox? And it makes you like question these reality things. It's a much deeper type of fear, I guess. It's like if you encounter a real life monster. Yeah, you have questions. It's not like jump scary material. It's more like makes you think after a while, kind of nightmare type of thing. Which sucks, because that means I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time with this thing. I don't know how some of these like horror game developers sleep. I really don't know. Unless they get used to seeing it or something every day. You could be like Corey Kenshin when he gets scared from the lollipop game, because it like knows your IP address, so it showed his actual address. He blurred it out, of course. He's like, "What? Wait, no, that's my actual house. Wait a second, the game's over, guys. I don't like this. I live alone. I have to go to bed after this." It's like 3 in the morning when he's recording it. I have a clip of that. It's hilarious. That guy lives in Michigan, somewhere in Michigan. I think Detroit, probably. That's far from here, but not that far. Oh yeah, I have a mission apparently. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Not whatever this is. Alright, you can stop there. I'm thinking of switching games pretty soon. Wait, I can just teleport all this stuff. I'm thinking of either going back to Stabby Joe or picking a different game. There was more oh, I gotta say this, hang on. There's more GameCube games I wanted to play. But I still have my game, one of my favorite games. I bought it again because my original copy is kind of messed up. I don't know what's wrong with it. You can't play past the tutorial. So I bought another one. It's like the only one available. I haven't played it yet. And I really, really want to. It's hilarious. I'm gonna be laughing the whole time though. But it's super funny. The gameplay is awesome too. Most of all, the music is really good. It's so simple, but so good. Anyway, I might play that right now. I don't know if I should start a different stream for that. But, you know what? I probably should. I should do like a series. Because that game is awesome. And it'll probably take multiple sessions to get through it. Yeah. Besides, I gotta, like, first of all, I'm stuck. I gotta, like, unplug, this here, and then re-plug everything again. So, the signal is gonna be lost and a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. Having a different stream would, just make everything a lot cleaner. So I'll do that after this. Turn in. Right before that, saving. Hang on. I should probably check this first. Alright, so I started off with the philosophy thingy. I might as well finish it. Here it is. I wrote it down so it's not too long. My phone would not freeze at the littlest thing. Literally, I touched the screen. Am I not supposed to do that? It's called a touch screen. Would you prefer me to not look at it either? The system UI isn't responding. Alright, here goes. Did it delete? What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna continue this gameplay. So the philosophy or the religion I came up with, um, basically, when I say advancement, I mean like people that bother to do stuff. So like scientists that bother to study stuff, people that bother to read things, people that bother to get out of bed in the morning. That's what I call advancement. It's progress. You're actually doing anything. So all advancement must be towards two things: achieving happiness and fulfilling a life, and living a fulfilling life. So the reason is basically it comes down to uh, time. Time is unchangeable. Because of it, because time you can't change it, it's the most valuable thing ever. And you should base your morals off of time. So everyone has a lifetime, and people that have lived longer and have experiences to share, um, the hell? Yeah, people that have lived have a good what am I trying to say? Hang on, I'm distracted. Anyway, no advancement shall reduce the fulfillment of a person's life. So you can't do something like that benefits you if it destroys the life of someone else. So this means that all things that make money, for example, they can't take away people's time. Like you can't take away a worker's time that they would be spending with their families or hobbies. And you also can't create machines that do this. Like a machine that all you do is focus your attention on it and that's it. Like it doesn't even need you to be there. Like you're just there pushing stuff around. Basically everything should be automated, and the like rewards of that should be given to people. Why? Because people use rewards. They use money to do things, to buy food and to buy stuff. They shouldn't have to work for it, because that's a waste of their time that they could be using to do stuff they like. Alright. So there's no correct definition of what is fulfilling in a life. It could be hobbies, raising a family, spending time alone, helping others, playing games. Every single one of these is equally counted. So advancement consists of two possibilities: fighting disease or fighting boredom. When you're not fighting disease, all improvement should be about playing games, creating stories, and enjoying life however one sees fit for oneself. So you're encouraged to get out of bed, but only because you're gonna enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then don't get out. Only do what gives you, what's that chemical's name? The happiness one. That one. Um, all Homo sapiens are capable of family. Now this is where I kind of began from the other one. I kind of started backwards. So in this theory, Homo sapien, so this species, has eradicated the other human species and has the feeling, it's like an ancient feeling of wanting to create enemies, literally from anything. So, accepting this, there is no need for it anymore. Because that's it. This is the species. There's no other human species. There's no need to fight a different kind anymore. This is all humankind. This is all that's left. And they're all the same. So, because they're like equal, there's no need for creating different races and groups. So, tolerance is expected of everyone. If people, like specific individuals, did bad things in the past, they're definitely guilty. But they are guilty of the past actions. You're only responsible for your own actions. So if you didn't do those things, then you shouldn't suffer for it. And if you didn't suffer actively during that time, then you also don't get anything, because you were born like everyone else during this time. You weren't treated the same way that the past was. If you're treated badly now, then you should receive justice now for the crimes against you now. That is all. Nothing from the past. So it gets a little tricky when it comes to stuff like, well, what if the people in the past are dead? How do you do justice against it? Well, dead people can't protect their things, so you could take their things, I guess. But those things belong to their enemies from their own time. So it's like, if two grandparents from different families were like fighting each other, and one of them dies, the other one gets to take their stuff, I guess, because they're technically owed it. But if they're dead too, then that's it. That's the end of the fight. You don't get to give it to their children or anything. No, the fight was between those two guys, because obviously they're guys. Let's face it. So the beef is between them, and they're dead. So the beef is over. Get over it. Unless you have a problem with the current person, then you don't have a problem. Oh, but they did stuff that affects me. If you can prove it, then yeah. Then you get to take their stuff, or whatever you think is good. But that's how it works, basically. And that's only applying in the story because it's the age of rediscovery. So people are rediscovering past technology and past history events. So they're finding out like where the bombs exploded and where they were made and like how they were made and stuff. And what led to different apocalypses. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the game here once it's done saving. I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'm going to switch over to TAC, the Great Juju Challenge, which is the game I was talking about that's awesome and hilarious. But that requires a bit of setup. So, oh jeez, I'm gonna get up if I can. There we go. And I'm going to set everything up now. How do I do this? Alright, here it goes. I'm gonna start a new stream for this stuff. So I'll be back.